Hello and welcome to a new cycling video. Today I'm going to show you a really interesting route that I discovered recently that takes you all the way from Champion Hill in East Dulwich through to Tower Bridge. I really like this route because it's really quiet as it follows back streets for the most part. It gets a little bit busier as we approach Tower Bridge, but I think it's very manageable overall. And here's a little clip I made showing you the preview of the route. Okay, great, let's start riding. Okay, so for the majority of the ride, I'll be following route number 23 of the London Cycle Network, and this incorporates the Q7 cycle route. Q stands for Quiet Way, so if you've been cycling in London, you know that quiet ways are more quiet routes. But TfL is moving away from the Quiet Way branding and will be renaming all London cycle routes to cycleways, because apparently there was a lot of confusion between the Quiet Ways and the cycle superhighways. So at this junction, we continue straight across into Grove Hill Road. We won't stay on this road for long because we will be turning left shortly. And here we turn left on Camberwell Grove, and we continue down this road for a little while. There are a lot of speed bumps on this road, so it's on a slope, so you can easily pick up speed, but be careful because of the speed bumps. So as you can see, it's not too bad in terms of traffic. There were a few cars on this particular day, but it's usually super quiet. So we go past the lights and continue down Camberwell Grove for a little longer. Now the markings on the road signaling the route 23 are a little bit faded, so you need to keep an eye out for them. But we continue down Camberwell Grove until we reach this dead-end road, but it's perfectly fine for cycles. This is called Grace's Mews. So we continue all the way to the end and turn right here. And you will see that shortly the cycle route signs will appear again. So here we turn left and then left again on Wilson Road. We continue down Wilson Road all the way to the end. It's pretty much a straight line. The only thing to be mindful of are a few speed bumps, but the route is quite nice otherwise. So on the left here we have St. Giles Church, and we're approaching another set of lights. So we cross here into Ben Hill Road. This is still Camberwell, by the way, but we are heading north towards Walworth. So as you can see, there isn't a lot happening here. It's a very quiet road. I really like these trees lining the street. Obviously, it's early spring now, so they look a bit bare, but it will look great, I think, further ahead into May. And you may be wondering why these streets are so quiet. Well, the hint are these barriers that we're about to pass, these ones here. This is one of the many low traffic neighborhoods that are popping up across London, and they are quieter routes for cyclists, so they're a lot safer, and that means that we can avoid the more congested areas. At this turn right here, Ben Hill Road becomes Edmund Street, but not much changes. It's still a very straight road. And we continue to follow this until the next junction. So this is where things start to become a little bit more interesting. We see here a sign saying turn left, but we go straight across. We follow the C17 sign and turn right into Burgess Park. So this park is part of Southwark, and it's 140 acres, which makes it one of the largest parks in South London. It's a really nice park. Would definitely recommend you visit it, and it's got lots of outdoor activities. We're going to cycle through this park for a little while, so we're not going to be here a long time, but it's definitely very pleasant. And the route is very easy to follow thanks to the sign on the pavement. So we get to this junction here, meaning we're leaving Burgess Park now. And as you can see, the route continues on a segregated cycle lane, but we just get here to this set of light and then cross and continue cycling along the route. So this is called Portland Street, and again, it's pretty straight. It leads all the way to Elephant and Castle. And we're now in Brandon Street. Just be mindful of the few speed bumps. The way the route goes here is very clear, so it's very easy to follow. You can see the old Q branding on the ground, which has now been replaced by C17. Now we're approaching the point where we leave the main road, but be very careful because it's not very clear. So right here we continue straight and turn right onto this nicely paved segregated cycle lane. We cross here and continue left. It's a little bit twisty, but it actually makes it safer. And we turn right here and continue straight on. Now we've basically arrived at Elephant and Castle. The C17 route continues left at this next junction, taking you all the way to Blackfriars, but we want to go to Tower Bridge, so we actually turn right here. Now it's really great to have this segregated cycle lane here because this is the A201 road, so it's quite busy, especially with buses and local traffic. So this makes it a nicer way to go along the road. This is the busiest section of the whole route, but I do promise to you that it's very, very manageable. Now we want to go on the other side of the road, so at this crossing point we cross as a pedestrian, and then we continue on this side of the road. The cycle lane here is shared with the bus lane, so just be mindful of that. And we're now approaching a big roundabout, but don't be intimidated. I'll show you a safe way to get on the other side. So as soon as the traffic light goes green here, make sure you indicate with your right arm to bring yourself in the center of the road, and you'll find the cycle route again. Here we go. And it's very easy from here. You have another set of light, which is green. And then you rejoin the cycle lane on the left-hand side of the road. And this is the main road that takes us all the way to Tower Bridge. It can get very busy, especially at rush hour, but it is very manageable. And as long as you keep on the left and give way to the buses and be mindful of the traffic, you shouldn't have any issues at all. And here it is, Tower Bridge, just a little bit further ahead. And there's always seems to be a bottleneck here for some reason, probably because it's rush hour. But there is a cycle lane coming up, so that's quite helpful. And that continues along the bridge as well. So there was a little bit of traffic coming up to here, but the view is pretty epic, as you can see. So it's totally worth it. When I first started cycling, I was a little bit intimidated by Tower Bridge, but I must say that I now confidently do this route at least once a week because I absolutely love this landmark. So here we are at the end of our route. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I have just started doing these cycling videos and I'm planning on doing more in the future. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and leave any comments, or if you'd like to see other routes, just let me know. And I'll see you at the next one. Thank you.